Keep an eye on Chase Herald coming off the tail end of the field. That's going to be pretty interesting stuff. Down into turn number 1 they go. Jason Madeira hasn't raced for a long time. It looks like they've got some decent backing and got a decent power plant going underneath the bonnet of that motor car. So I think it'll be fantastic for Jason to get opportunity to be back out on track again.
But it's all about Jacques Kraus. It sits out there in P1 with Reinier Meyer in that second position. Kwesi Veyers, Mr. Top Gun himself, has moved up there into that third position. He's got the Titan Tools polo of Jaco Kirchner in there behind him. Here comes Jaco Delaray. Delaray made the move there on the inside of Jared Baton, and he might also lose that position, and does, to Chase Herald.
Well, the 17 right in behind his, I think they're actually pretty good friends, him and Jacques Kraus. It's Kirchner that's in that 4 car, that's in the third position, and he's got quite a job to stay ahead of the 00. That is Jaco Delaray, and Jaco in the last couple of meetings has gotten pretty quick.
Yeah, that is a Van Tonder in that 47 car. He drove that car at the last event as well. He did in that 47. I thought it was not Veyers in that motor car, but it is definitely Van Tonder that's a drive in that 47, and into the lead goes Nicholas Van Tonder. And he just rode around the outside there of Jacques Kraus. It sits in that
Van Tonder picked up the ZA title just a couple of months back up at Richards Bay. And with him now getting opportunity to ride with Kwesi's car, saying to Chase, take it out, go and have a drive with it. Started at the age of 6 in oval track racing. Finds himself now back onto the oval circuits again.
The race leader working his way down into turn number 1, and that is Nicholas Van Tonder out of turn number 1.
The Nicholas Van Tonder car in the hands of Chase Herald.
So heading down towards us, the checkered flag comes out, and Nicholas Van Tonder will bring it home in P1, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th across the line is Kraus, Delaray, Herald, and locking up there is Jaco Kirchner, followed there by Reinier Meyer and the 117 of Jared Baton.
Well, they let the green flag go, and down into turn number 1 is going to be Chase Herald on the outside of Kirchis, and a bit of a tap there from behind, and that turns 2 cars right around.
Yeah. Jared Baton is the one, and Nicholas Van Tonder is the other one, and we go to full caution yellow because of that situation. Lap 1, turn 1 incident. Full caution yellow. Let's get those cars back. About Jaco Delaray neither. If anybody can win this, he can also. He's very capable, and here he comes. He already moves up there on the inside of Jared Baton. But it's side by side to our line of stern as they come out of turn number 2. The green flag goes down, Gary, and we are racing once again as they head through turn 1.
Chase Herald not giving it up on that outside line. It's going to be all the way down the back, man. There's nothing in it. Nicky Van Tonder is going to have to decide which one does he follow. Does he follow his own car around the outside, or does he follow through up on that inside line? And it's going to be Kirchis that's going to lead them out. He's not going to give this one up very easy. They only started putting that car together late last night and into the early hours of this morning, and Kirchis is looking good in the PR Services Titan car.
He got driver of the day at the last event. It did Jaco Kirchner. Right now he's
behind him. Chase Herald's looking to go to the front.
That's a lovely war out there with a Chase Herald, as Gary talking about there in that third position. He comes up on the inside of Van Tonder. Nicholas Van Tonder gets it wrong, and he opens that farm gate wide there for Chase Herald. The body panels are flying as Rudding is racing, heading down into turn number 1. Out of turn 1 they go, down the back main, and still it is Kirchis that holds on there for dear life, with Van Tonder there on his outside, and giving them all a go and trying to muscle his way through on the inside. He's Chase Herald, and all of this has resulted in Kirchner being shoved towards the inside of the circuit.
Full course yellow. Full course yellow. Well, the clock of the course, I think, is going to put them back in the order that they were just before that
Chase
incident.
Herald, he's not going to sit back for anything or anybody, that's for sure. And if you give him the slightest opportunity, he will take it. So the checkered flag comes out under the yellow as the field heads off the circuit.
I take it that'll probably then go one. You've got the likes of Jaco Kirchner coming off the tail end of the field. Right, here we go. Can Kuchis work his way through, or is it going to be Nicholas van Tonder, the first of the big hitters, working their way around the outside? Look at that. Chase Herald goes right up to second position, and getting spat out at the back of the pack is the man that was in pole position.
But it's all about Reinier Meyer that's sitting out there in P1. He will lead at the end of the opening lap. Now, can he hang on to this, or is it going to get a lot more entertaining? Well, Jaco Kurtz, I do apologize, that's the triple one. That is Kraus, and he eventually gets his nose ahead there of Kraus, and the lead has now been taken away by the man that I said earlier on, and that is Chase Herald that leads him now from
all the way through. And just closing the line off there on Baton, and Baton gets another whack on that left-hand front. The bodywork already broken away before that one. Back to the front end of the field, out into the front main they come. The Nicholas van Tonder car in the hands of Chase Herald. They've made a couple of adjustments to the car. He says the car is very good coming out of the corner, and chaos at the back end of the field. And that is Baton and Kraus that's linked up in that one.
Yeah, Baton and Kraus linked up in that situation as the rest of the field just worked their way through. Checkered flag came out, so that one is done and dusted, and trouble out there in turn 2 for the 117 of Jared Baton and the 111 of Jacques Kraus. That cost him a possible top 3 because he sits there in that 4th place. So let's have a look and see what happens as the flag goes down and away they go, and it's Nicholas van Tonder up on the inside and Chase Herald, and coming through with him as well as Jaco de la Rey. De la Rey, look at that storming in there. He's a Kuchis. He wants to come through. Has he got into 3rd? Yes, he has. He's got his nose into that 3rd position. Grant Kurtzen right on his heels, tucked in underneath that bumper. He's the number 6 Golf there of Chase Herald in that 4th place. This young man is a real hot shot. You give him a half an inch, he'll create 30 centimeters from it and try and move up another position. And right behind that lot, there's another fight going on, going into turn number 1 between Reinier Meyer and the 117 as they work their way out of turn number 1. Down the back lane they go. Nicholas van Tonder is not going to be caught here by the man in 2nd position, namely Jaco de la Rey. De la Rey still fighting it out there, but Kuchis has got his hands full with the Chase Herald. Kuchis comes out on that wider line. Chasey hugs an inside line. Kuchis covers a line as they head down into turn number 1, and Herald is all over the back of him like a rash as they head down into turn 2.
Nothing much in it whatsoever, and I must say it's been a blinding pace. Chase Herald hasn't backed off whatsoever. Chase Herald, but I mean,
turn number 2 for the final time, and it's Nicholas van Tonder that comes home in P1. 2nd across the line, Jaco de la Rey, followed there in 3rd just by Jaco Kirchner from Chasey Herald, and then Jared Baton from Reinier Meyer. And coming around to finish his race, he's a 555 of Jason Madeira.
Oh, nice that that one held together.